I thought a bomb had went off. I heard an explosion.
That explosion, a car smashing into a Port Charlotte home, the elderly homeowners inside at the time. What we just uncovered about the man behind the wheel. Plus, the COVID-19 vaccine in the arms of half of the adults in the United States right now. See how Florida is stacking up in the race to herd immunity. And dozens of butterflies set free in Cape Coral. We're explaining the special meaning behind the event.
Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News at 6.
It's unbelievable the speed that he must have been going to have that type of damage.
NBC2 is uncovering new information about the moments leading up to this SUV smashing into a home in Charlotte County. The homeowners right inside on the other side of the wall. Thanks for counting on NBC2. I'm Brad Hamilton. Florida Highway Patrol just announced that the driver of that car could be facing charges. NBC2's Chandler Blackman walks us through why the driver is accused of doing this right before impact. A Punta Gorda man says the driver smashed into the back of his car and took off. The back of his car was heavily damaged, as you can see on your screen. This happened on Orange Grove Boulevard and Hancock Ridge Parkway in North Fort Myers. The victim believes that it was a four-door truck that rear-ended his car.
I just honestly couldn't believe they ran. It was, I mean, accidents happen, you know, you expect it, but I was just floored that they actually ran.
James says that he has filed a report with the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and if you know anything about the crash, please call LCSO. Looking ahead, Cape Coral is partnering with Waste Pro to get caught up on bulk trash and horticulture pickup. This Tuesday, a temporary drop-off location will be open at Cultural Park Theater. It will be open from Tuesdays through Fridays from 7 in the morning until 3. Saturdays are also open at City Hall from 7 to 11 in the morning. The city says that service will continue until Waste Pro gets caught up on regular pickups. The German American Social Club of Cape Coral didn't want to wait until October to dust off the old Lederhosen. The group came together today for the annual Beer Fest. The event ran from this weekend and will feature food, music, dancing, and of course beer. German bands from Orlando even came down for Oktoberfest, which is one of the largest and special events in the area. This was actually canceled last year due to the pandemic, and it is set to return this fall. Well, NBC2 is tracking coronavirus cases in real time. The Florida Department of Health is reporting 6,800 new infections today. 35 COVID-related deaths were also reported in the state. Zooming into our 6 local counties, almost 400 new infections confirmed today alone. 3 deaths were also coming from Southwest Florida. NBC2 is tracking that positivity rate as well. Spiking today was its highest in more than 2 weeks, and that was back up to 8.6%. Tonight, you have 1 hour to book your COVID-19 vaccine in Naples. The city is offering 400 Moderna vaccine doses on Friday. To get your spot, please call the number that you're seeing on your screen right now. That's 239-260-3087. Between 7 and 8 tonight, that's your chance. You just have to leave your name, a phone number, and someone will call you with the city to set up your appointment. Those appointments will be there at another registration period of time, the same time tomorrow. The Collier County Department of Health has COVID-19 vaccine appointments open right now. Their spots open Monday through Friday at the North Collier Regional Park Exhibit Hall. That's on Livingston Road. The booking is done through Eventbrite. Remember, you must be 18 or older to get this Moderna shot. You will need a second dose also in about 4 weeks. That's not the only vaccine appointments that are open right now. All 4 of our major retail pharmacies, including Publix, will have appointments available throughout the week in all of our major counties. We have these links on all of these booking sites on the NBC2 website and news app. All you have to do is click on VaxFax. The Florida Department of Health is setting up a vaccination clinic for underserved communities in Harlem Heights. This is happening next Saturday, the 24th. The clinic will be at Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church, and appointments run from 9 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. Please call the number on your screen at 239-437-8122 to get your spot. They are giving out the Moderna shot, so anyone 18 or older can sign up. The U.S. is marching ahead towards herd immunity. More than half of the adults 18 and older got at least 1 dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. That's about 32% of Americans that are fully vaccinated against the virus. Here in Florida, about 40% of adults have gotten at least 1 dose of the shot. 30% are fully protected. Remember, for herd immunity, that number has to be at 70 to 80%. Governor Ron DeSantis and the Department of Health are pushing back against claims that the African American community is not getting vaccinated enough. A prominent black pastor calling Florida's vaccine rollout a model for the nation. Reverend Holmes has been leading this statewide effort by black pastors to vaccinate African Americans. Officials say that Florida black mortality rate is better than the national average.
We are doing 30% better, actually. So mortality rates are 30% lower amongst black Floridians when you compare us to the national black mortality rate.
More than 115,000 African Americans have been vaccinated at black churches in Florida. A big hurdle in slowing down vaccinations, reluctancy among African Americans to get the shot. Right now, about 16% of Florida's black population has gotten that shot. That's compared to about 36% of the white population. You can help save a life with Lee Health tomorrow. The Blood Mobile will be at Lee Physicians Group office on Northeast Pine Island Road in Cape Coral tomorrow. You can donate blood anytime between 1 and 4 in the afternoon. Remember, Lee Health needs about 800 units of blood a week to treat patients. All donations stay right here in our local hospitals. You can get a free meal this week through Community Cooperative. This Tuesday, the mobile food bank will be open at the Pine Island Manor community. That is the 10th Avenue on Fort Myers. The pantry is open from 10 to noon. Pre-bag groceries will be available while supplies last. This drive is a drive-through style to keep everyone COVID safe. Remember that you must bring an ID to get the food.
All new tonight at 6.
Well, one by one, butterflies set free in Cape Coral, all for a good cause. What this group is trying to shed light on this week. Plus, lawmakers are up against the clock to get legislation on governors' desks. How the way you're carrying a driver's license could change. Dozens gathered at Rotary Park in Cape Coral to kick off the National Crime Victims Awareness Week today. One by one, people and officers from the police departments around the area spoke on the meaning of this week and how it's important to serve all victims of crime. Everyone at the event was given butterflies to release in honor of the victims.
People think, we get a call, we go and help the victims, and it's over. And it's really never over for those victims, and it's never over for us either. We want to continue to support them, especially if their cases are unsolved.
This week is dedicated to learning more about victimization, its effects on people and their families, and to promote laws to help victims of crimes. A number of high-profile bills are making their last-minute dash to the finish line of the state capitol. Tomorrow, the Senate committee will consider legislation that would allow out-of-state students with their grandparents living in Florida to qualify for a lower state tuition. Lawmakers are also looking to increase unemployment benefits under legislation, which is getting its final Senate committee hearing. The bill would increase max weekly unemployment benefits from $275 to $375. Another bill would impose daily fines on social media companies for deplatforming and censoring political candidates. The Senate will also hear legislation allowing you to carry a digital driver's license. Count on NBC2 to let you know what they decide at the Capitol. Tomorrow is the first day potential students can apply for the Florida Southwestern State College for free. Just use promo code ELEVATE. The application is free and it's running through April 25th. FSW is the largest higher education institution in Southwest Florida. You have a chance to meet with a deputy or police officer tomorrow. The Lee County Sheriff's Office and Fort Myers Police are hosting a coffee with a cop. You can stop by the Sheriff's Office at Edison Outreach Center on Cleveland Avenue between 12:30 and 2:30 tomorrow. Well, mosquito season is back in Southwest Florida. We're breaking down what you can do right now to keep the pesky bloodsuckers out of your backyard. Iona McGregor firefighters rushed to a very important call this weekend. Check it out. Witnesses say that a couple of ducklings waddling too close to a storm drain on Cape Coral Bridge, and they feel it, and they fell in it. Crews jumped into the drain to pull them out safely. Happening tomorrow, a crew will begin installing a new playground at the Tiger Tail Beach Park on Marco Island. The project will take about 3 weeks to complete. The county has not said when the park will reopen, and you can count on NBC2 to let you know when it does. Well, the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships continue tomorrow with the men's and women's doubles age event. The winner takes home $1,000. The championships are back after they canceled them at the start of the pandemic. More than 2,200 athletes and 13,000 spectators are expected this weekend.
pickleball started in Washington, and we play a lot there, but nothing at this magnitude. This place is amazing.
The atmosphere is amazing. Like, the talent here is incredible, and it is really exciting to see everybody back to a bit of normalcy. And
I tried pickleball once. It did not go well. Organizers say that they are not selling as many tickets this year to keep crowds down. As the weather gets warmer and we get closer to the rainy season, remember to take precautions for those mosquitoes. Lee County Mosquito Control says to be sure to dump standing water outside, clean rain gutters, and drain regularly. Make sure screens are not damaged to prevent mosquitoes from getting into your home. Plus, trim your grass and weeds regularly to expose mosquitoes' hiding spots. A new face is stopping behind the Jeopardy podium this weekend. Four-time contestant and journalist Anderson Cooper is taking the role of guest host. Cooper was a contestant on the Power Players competition. He says that being able to know the late host Alex Trebek was an honor, and that whoever leads this show moving forward has some big shoes to fill.
Just to be in Jeopardy, whether you're as a contestant, as a guest host, is just, even in the audience, it's just thrilling to watch, you know? And when you watch something your entire life and you really enjoy it and you really just feel a part of a larger kind of family and fan base, to suddenly be inside it is extraordinary. And I can't believe I'm here.
You can watch Anderson Cooper guest host Jeopardy all week right here on NBC2 at 7:30. Well, from Shoeless Joe's Sports Bar in Fort Myers to the big stage in Hollywood, Estero native Casey Bishop is fighting for her spot at the top 10 of American Idol tonight. Those sweet pipes were that was Bishop singing at the restaurant's weekly karaoke night when she was just 7 years old, a moment she still remembers today.
I remember we were eating dinner outside and there's a karaoke thing and I wanted to do it so bad. And I just went up there and asked, and I was like, can I see your song list? I was just singing. I was singing for a while and no one was really listening except for my family, but it was fun.
9 years later, Casey says that she got on the show after applying on a whim. Her advice to other kids out there is to sing karaoke, and if you want something, you can definitely go get it. Well, coming up next, one of the best in the NFL out of 239 is set to keep the island in New England. The final 18 from Chubb's Classic in Naples with a couple of Hall of Fame golfers dunking it out. Who got the knockout blow? Find out next in sports.